first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. At the 25-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. For right side here, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. 25 and down at the 28. First carry now for David Montgomery. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now a give running left with Montgomery. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. These two teams all tied after 1. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
To throw is Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken from about the 12.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
Bears 14, Lions 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. This game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it.
Eluding the pressure right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Lions 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Fields. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Back to the air, Fields on second down.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run for it with Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Lions 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a second down.
Banjo. 58's Mike, 58's Mike. Hey, here we go. 6.
Fields now to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
On first down, Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Bears Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy...
It got his man complete.
You don't want nothing.
Touchdown, Chicago. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Lions 10.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run, Montgomery. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively. offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Fields on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on third down, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. I'm coming.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the front.
Here's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Fields on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
I can't believe they let you play.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Lions 18. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Fields. complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. And now here's another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late test. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
in the Yale Bowl,
right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Bears 42, Lions 26.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Off play action, Fields. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down at the 28. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guy